Hello and welcome to the Comeback Mechanics May 2025 Gym Leader Challenge Tournament. My name is Cody Hope and I'm casting for you this feature match between John Rabidou with his 50-50 fire deck and Omar Pastrana on fighting. The Comeback Mechanics are a competitive team based in Dallas, Texas, and this matchup is from our monthly Gym Leader Challenge Tournament. And as always, the content produced by the Comeback Mechanics is brought to you by Lone Star Pack Breaks in Carrollton, Texas, who so generously provide prizing for our monthly tournaments.
Join Lone Star Pack Breaks live on Twitch Wednesday through Friday nights to rip into the latest Pokemon sets in English and Japanese, plus One Piece, Weiss, Union Arena, Final Fantasy, and more. LSPB ships anywhere in the U.S., or if you're local, choose in-store pickup at their shop in Carrollton, Texas. Pickup orders are usually ready 1 to 2 days after a stream. Plus, if you're a Pokemon player, don't miss their standard tournaments every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Check out the links below to get in on the action.
Big thanks again to Lone Star Pack Breaks for sponsoring the channel. Over onto the games here, Omar is over on the right and he is playing a pretty standard build of fighting here. He is just playing a bunch of really efficient attackers. Almost everything in the deck attacks for just 1 energy. And for the Pokemon that don't, we are playing the Energizing Rock Salt Garganactyl to power up those Pokemon. John is over here on the left here, and as you can see, every card in John's deck is a coin flip card. So we are going to see John rolling quite a bit of coins here, and bro is cup maxing here for all of these dice rolls. And unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what half of these cards do, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading on today's episode, so we're gonna be trying our best here. We do see that on Omar's side here, he got the Ting Lu as well as the Growlithe out. He's got that Scorched Earth, which is just kind of a concealed cards in a stadium, can discard a fire or a fighting energy to draw 2. John has opened on the Darumaka, which is hoping to end up as the Darmanitan, and he has gone Stadium Nav to get 2 heads, and he's going to search out 2 stadiums here. And I'm going to have to do some reading here, but hey, Maverick, reading's really hard for me. Can you put up some Subway Surfers gameplay to help me focus here? I think that would be really, really helpful. And we're going to see the Mesagoza, which, fortunately enough, allows John to just roll a dice. We're not going to be seeing a lot of Pokemon today. We're going to be seeing a lot of Yahtzee-like activity here. And that Mesagoza, it's going to be a tail. Bro's tails maxing today. And that's okay. We're going to be seeing a supporter card here. It is the Dronsta. Shuffle your hand into your deck and flip a coin. If heads, draw 8. If tails, draw 3. And, oh boy, John is going to get another tails. Man, only in Ohio do you see that many tails back to back. And just going to see a fire energy over on the Darumaka. And just going to see a pass over to Omar here. Back over on Omar's side of things. Pretty solid hand for him here. Seems like a good mix of Pokemon and supporter cards. And just think about how he wants to best sequence this turn. Going to start off, he's going to use the Mesagoza himself. And got a tails as well. That's kind of the way it goes with this Mesagoza. We saw it a lot in Standard with Lugia. Just a lot of tails coming up here. A lot of nothing. And we're going to see the Bird Keeper. It's a switch plus draw 3. So got that Ting Lu up in the active. Ting Lu really nice. It has that Ground Crasher attack for 30. If there's a stadium in play, which there is, gets to do 30 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon and then discard that stadium. Very nice here, but unfortunately, John doesn't have any benched Pokemon, so doesn't look like that's going to be happening here. And we do see both players have used their Matty Map House rule here that we have on the channel. First time you search your deck, you get to take a peek at those prizes. Really helpful for me to see what is prized. And we do see that the big thing for Omar here is that the Sandygast is prized here, so I'm going to be unable to set up that Palisand here. This is notably Omar's first time getting featured on the channel here. Omar does quite a bit for us in the background. Isn't able to make it out to our monthly tournaments super often, but we really appreciate Omar, and we're super glad that we get to feature him on the channel finally. We do see that he has grabbed the Mankey here. The Primeape is an okay attacker, does 70 for 1. Very nice here in the early game, but Omar's hoping for it to end up as that Annihilate, where Rage Fist does 70 times the amount of prize cards your opponent has taken. So very, very cool here. We also see that the Arcanine got evolved as well. The Arcanine gets to attack for free. Does 30 damage, but if there are any damage counters on your benched Pokemon, it does 90 more. So again, we just see a lot of very efficient attackers here. And yep, just going to see a pivot. I don't think Omar actually has any energy in his hand here. So it's looking like he's just going to be doing 30 damage here to that Darumaka. And we're heading back over to Johnson here, and we're going to see him roll some dice. And, oh my goodness, like, you have got to be kidding me. 2 more tails from John's side here. And, oh boy, Timer Ball. And, oh, PogChamp. We got heads and 1 tails, but that's okay. John's going to get to search his deck for an evolution card, and I kind of think I know which one he's going to get here. I think it's going to be that Darmanitan here. Has that Darmana hands for all that Darmanitan. Flip 4 coins, 50 for each heads. So could see a big knockout here if John's able to get some energy cards over onto his Pokemon here. And oh, that is not what we're going to see. We're going to grab that Rapid Dash. Going to be Rapid Dashing itself up into the hand here. Rapid Dash, flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon. So very, very cool here. And, oh goodness, a big heads on the Mesagoza. Wow, we gonna get 2 heads max out that Ponyta to get that Rapidash into play just a little bit later here. And so, you know what, Maverick? Can you put up a coin flip counter? I want to keep track of how many heads and tails have been rolled. I think that'd be really, really cute. And, all right, back over to Omar's side of things here. We do see an evolution into the Primeape. Very, very nice here. Again, we know that Raging Punch does 70. And big heads off the Mesagoza for Omar. It's only fair. Both players getting to make use of the Mesagoza here. And I bet if I was Omar, I imagine we may be seeing the Nactil getting grabbed here. Nactil seems like a really, really good one. And of course, that Nactil evolves into the Garganactyl, has that energizing rock salt ability. Once per turn, you can attach a basic fighting energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. And if you do, you heal 30. But no, we're just going to see the Annihilate here. Looks like Omar is ready to set up that Annihilate for a future turn here. Makes a lot of sense as well. We do see that the energy retrieval to get a fighting energy back out. Going to go ahead and suit up that Primeape. Could do 70 for a big knockout here if we can just get this Arcanine out of the active spot, and we cannot. But good news, that Proud Fangs attack is going to be able to take a knockout here. And oh boy, back over on John's side, we're going to see another dice and, another tails. So sad. It's kind of sus how many tails we've been getting. And just going to see an evolve into the Rapidash, and we're back over to Omar's side of the field here. We do see that Omar got the Sandygast off of the prizes here. Very, very nice for him. Gonna be trying to set up that Palisand here before too long. And once again, Mesagoza for another heads, I do believe. So gonna get 2 searches deck here. And yeah, it is just any Pokemon, which is really, really nice here. So gonna grab that Palisand here, and then gonna put it in the hand. So Omar has some evolution set up in the hand right now. And big Timer Ball. Omar's also gonna be rolling some dice here, and heads and a tails. You know, that is a 50% chance here. So he is gonna be grabbing an evolution Pokemon here. I wonder which one he's going to be getting. Not a lot of options here. Probably something like the Nactil, maybe Garganactyl. Yep, just going to grab that Garganactyl out of the deck here. Going to go ahead and just get that hand full of Pokemon here. John does have a couple supporters that do interact with Omar's hand, most of which are shuffling back into the deck, and then you roll a dice to determine how many cards you draw. So we could be seeing something like that here, but if not, Omar is just going to kind of get to thin out his deck, really make sure that he gets the Pokemon that he needs into play. And it's looking like he's thinking about going Scoop Up Net here to pick up that Arcanine. He doesn't want to do just 30 damage. He wants to deal just a little bit more here. And this Primeape is a great way to do it. The Rage Punch is going to put 20 damage on the Primeape, meaning that the Arcanine will be able to hit a little harder next time it uses that Proud Fangs attack. And oh boy, we're back over on John Senpai's side of the field. And oh my goodness, another heads. Nani? Oh, wowie zowie. We get to search for a Pokemon. Can be any one of them. I hope he gets the Victini Senpai out of the deck here with that Victory Star ability, but no. Looks like I'm the baka who got that wrong. He's just going to grab the Arcanine out of the deck. But that Arcanine does have a very, very good attack here because it allows him to flip some coins. Very, very nice. And, Baka, the tails on that Crushing Hammer. No energy going to be discarded. And back over to Omar's side of things here. We do see that he has all those evolutions still in his hand here. Going to get to evolve up into that Hisuian Arcanine here. Going to get to evolve the Sandygast into the Palisand as well. So very, very nice for Omar here. Could even go up into the Annihilape. But unfortunately, John has not taken any prizes. So not really going to be able to do a lot with it. But yeah, just free retreat into that Arcanine. Going to get to take a big knockout and gets to evolve up into the Primeape here. Very, very nice. Unfortunately for John, he hasn't really been able to find any energy cards here, so he can't really get his stuff set up in any meaningful way here. And yep, just going to see the Proud Fangs for knockout here. Take another prize card. And we're back over to John's side of the field here. Once again, going to roll dice off that Mesagoza. And how fortuitous. Got a heads. Get to search for any Senpai from the deck here. And it's looking like John's got lots of options here. There's lots of good friends in this deck. Lots of options for him. I still want to see Victini-sama get grabbed out of the deck. I think that'd be really poggers to get that one out. And just going to get the good Kitten out of the deck. That Litten is a good Kitten. I'm sorry, that was really bad. Oh my god. It's unwatchable.
You can't keep getting away with it!
And of course, that Litten's trying to end up as the Incineroar-sama with that darkest lariat attack. It's not dark, it's the darkest lariat possible. And, Pog, we got a fire energy. And we're back over to Omar's side of things here. And we're going to see that Hisuian Heavy Ball. We do know that Omar does not have any basics in the prizes now since he was able to get that Sandygast out of the prizes. So, but you just kind of get to recheck what's in the prizes there. And we're going to see a Sonia gets to search for 2 basic energies out of the deck here. So going to grab a couple fighting energy out. Very, very nice. To set up some more attackers here. The Hisuian Arcanine does just kind of get to play cleanup duty for most of the game here. Like, it's going to be taking big knockouts turn after turn. But if John is able to get a knockout here on it, starting to set up your next attacker makes a lot of sense here. And Blood Moon Ursaluna is going to be the grab here. Not quite the Blood Moon Ursaluna from Standard, but this one, when you play it from your hand onto your bench, you do get to attach 2 fighting energies from your hand to it. So once again, even though it has that 3 attack, it really kind of only just has 1, because when you play it, you're going to get to put some fighting energy on it. And that is exactly what we're going to see here. Blood Moon Ursaluna plus 2 fighting energy. And it, of course, has that Mad Bite attack. 100 damage plus 30 for each damage counter on it. And, going to knock out the Arcanine here, which is going to burn the Arcanine there as well. So, or no, not going to take a knockout here. And I see not quite enough to knock out that Arcanine, but going to put 120 damage on it. Only has that 10 remaining. And because of that blazing main ability, that Arcanine is going to be burned over on Omar's side of things here. But we're back over to John's side of things. And oh wowie, what a Sigma. Got another heads. Gets to search again with this Mesagoza. Oh, I hope he picks that Victini out of the deck, but I don't think he's going to pick that one. Instead, he's going to get the Torracat, which, pretty poggers, y'all. One step closer to that Incineroar. Do you know Incineroar's Wolfie's favorite Pokemon? He's won like a million regionals with that one. Really, really nice here. And we're just going to see it pass back over to Omar here. And once again, Omar's just really big in control of the game here, like that. This Hisuian Arcanine's taking a lot of knockouts here. We see that the Blood Moon Ursaluna is pretty much set up, ready to go, and now that Palisand is also set up, ready to attack here. So, fortunately, it's looking like the game is just kind of slipping away from John. Omar is slowly collecting all of his prizes, taking big knockouts on these Pokemon that John has spent all this time setting up here. And once again, that Arcanine's going to get burned, and this time it's going to stay burned. And we're back over to John's side of things here. And oh man, I sure hope he can get that Incineroar set up. And that's a little sus. A little Baka tails popping up there. But we got the Sizzlipede down on the bench. So, that's pretty cool. And oh man, John doesn't have very many cards left in his hand. But we do get that really cool tool card on there. It's the coin. I don't know what it does, but it looks really cool. And we got some heads. We're seeing the Torracat's attack. What does that attack do? Flips 3 coins, 20 damage for each head. So, wowie, we got 40 more damage on that Arcanine. That's like 100 total. And wow, Omar's able to heal from the burn. And now that's going to put it over on Omar's side of the field here. And we see a draw. Another good fighting energy for turn. And yeah, once again, just really allowing Omar to set up everything that he needs to hopefully close out the game here. Let's see. What does that tool do that's over on John's side of things? I believe that is the trick coin. Once during your turn, after you flip coins for an attack, you can ignore all of them and then flip those coins again. I see. So that way, if John got like 3 tails, he could ignore it and then flip the coins once again. But 2 out of 3, not bad. Just gets to put that extra damage on the Arcanine here. We do see that Guzmahala getting played from Omar here, and it's looking like we're having Fighting Fury Belt, Brooklet Hill, and the Rainbow Energy. Rainbow Energy is being used to set up the Okidogi. We have seen the Okidogi many times on the channel here. We know that Adrena Power is a very, very powerful ability. And but don't know if we're even going to need to see it this game, because that Hisuian Arcanine is doing plenty of damage here right now. We do see Floatstone is going to be that tool, not the Fighting Fury Belt. Just that's a pretty good lose condition for Omar here. Is the wrong Pokemon gets trapped in the active. Omar's not able to get enough energy on it to retreat or take meaningful knockouts, and they'll just give John enough time to get back into the game here. So Omar is kind of checking all the boxes here. He's thinking about his lose condition, does not want to get got here. And Omar's thinking about what he wants to do here. He could go Brooklet Hill, try to get that Okidogi out of the deck and attach to it, but we're just going to see a big attack, knock out that Torracat, go down to 2 prizes remaining. And, y'all, I don't know how John's getting out of this one. He got the Sizzlipede, but he doesn't have anything else in his hand. He's got the Fire Energy, and that's it. And that's it. All of his Pokemon are knocked out. And that is going to be the game. Omar is going to take a very decisive victory here. Very fun deck from John here. Lots of cool coin flip cards. Very, very nice here. But that'll do it for today, y'all. I hope somehow you enjoyed watching this video. But if you did, please like the video. And if you didn't, leave me a comment. Call me cringe. But y'all, sometimes you don't kill the part of you that's cringe, you kill the part of you that cringes. And with that word of wisdom, my name is Cody Hope, and I'm signing out.